I just wanted to show you a couple of different ways that I've ground wheat. And this right here is red hard wheat. It's the wheat that we usually get. I actually sprouted this wheat just to get rid of the phytic acid. So you can see that the little individual kernels have little sprouts at the end of them. And then I dehydrated it so that it would be completely dry whenever I ground it. So I know a lot of people, not everybody, but do have KitchenAid mixers. If you have a KitchenAid mixer, then you can get this grinding attachment right here. And basically, all that you have to do, this is going to be loud, both of these grindings are, is pour your wheat right in here. I'm just going to do a little bit of it because I'm going to do most of my wheat in another one. And whenever you use your KitchenAid grinder, the one thing that you do want to make sure of is that you turn it all the way to high, because that's going to help the motor not to burn out. And you don't want to grind your wheat for more than 10 minutes. So whenever I would need 4 cups of wheat, I would actually have to do it twice in order to grind it this much. I'd let it rest for about an hour and then I'd grind it for another 10 minutes. There's a knob on the front, and you can see that it's got the small circles and the big circles. The closer that the dial is to the small circles, the finer it'll be, and you can just twist it all the way around until you get to here where basically it's not getting ground. So I'm just gonna, I usually grind mine pretty fine so that it'll be finer bread, but put it right about here. So all that you do is you just, and if you've got your computer on, you might want to turn the volume down for this part, but you just turn it all the way to high. And then you can see that the wheat just starts grinding and goes into the bowl. And you can see it's pretty fine. It's not as fine as white flour is going to be because it has all of the nutrients that you've got from whole wheat. It's still got the bran on it, the whole everything, you know, that gives you the fiber and the protein and all the nutrients. You really want to use fresh ground wheat if you can, because within 48 hours after you grind your wheat, it starts to lose its nutrients. And so if I have any leftover wheat that I've ground, I always freeze it or else put it in the refrigerator, because the germ can make it go rancid since it's not being preserved with any bad chemicals or anything that can hurt you. My wonderful husband bought me this Blendtec, which I absolutely love because we have smoothies almost every day, and I can grind my wheat in it, I can make juice in it, but it's incredibly fast. I know most people won't have this, but I still thought I would demonstrate just how easy it is, because if you do have one, or if you end up doing this long term, this might be one route that you want to go. You can also use grain mills. That's what my mom and my sister use, are grain mills. But basically all that you have to do is turn it on, and this is also going to be really loud, so you'll want to turn your volume down, but you'll be amazed at how quickly it can grind this wheat. You just hit the speed button up. Push another button, and you've got your wheat ground for you. Now I've noticed that with my Blendtec, it does best for me if I only do a couple of cups at a time. If I do more than 4, if I do my whole 4 cups at one time, then it just doesn't do quite as well. So that's how I grind wheat. You can also use a grain mill or something else, but these are the 2 different methods that I use. Alright.